Hey, good morning, everyone. I say good morning because it's early here and it's very... What time is it? It's early. It's early for me because I went to bed at 6 and had to wake up at 9 today because, Julie and I are looking for a new apartment. And we may have found one, but one of our friends have some furniture that they want to kind of give away, a couch and a bed frame. And she said, you have to pick it up today on this random day. And so I had to wake up really early, run a truck, and head all the way to Manhattan, Soho, and I think we're going to Chelsea area to pick up this couch and the headboard. Now, what is interesting is that we don't have a place yet, so I need to get this rental truck, get this couch and this bed frame, and do it all myself and bring it back to our house here. This is going to be interesting. Normally, the people who I would actually help, there's no one here in Manhattan, so those people are gone. Everyone's literally gone. But yeah, come join me. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications, give the video a thumbs up. As you can hear from my voice, I am very, very, very tired. 3 hours of sleep is 1 hour less than I normally get. So let's get started. Oh, it doesn't help that it's also raining. Yeah, it's raining over here. And the coffee is not kicking in because, as you can hear, I cannot pronounce any words. It's just not happening. Well, folks, this is a different kind of view. I got the U-Haul truck, and we're currently driving to Soho to go to this.
Take the Williamsburg Bridge ramp on the left.
It's really weird driving this kind of thing because I'm really high up. I'm really short for those who don't know. My car is very low to the ground, so I kind of feel like a giant in this thing. And there's an echo because of the truck space back there. So, hello. Yes, you're doing wonderful, Joey. Keep driving. No, I sound like an idiot. But let me just show you what this is. About to hit 10,000 miles, which is kind of funny. But it's newer. Oh, this is kind of cool. And I mean, look how high up I am, right? Like I said before, I'm a giant up here. Oh, and just an update. It's actually raining
in a quarter
harder
mile.
than earlier.
Use the left 2 lanes to turn slightly left to stay on Williamsburg
so
Bridge.
Getting this couch and this bed frame is going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, we have some blue skies coming out, or at least lighter clouds. There's the Williamsburg Bridge, for those who don't know. Look, we hit 10,000 miles! Woo! 10,000 miles! Woo! Still stuck in traffic. Oh, there's the M train. Please stand clear of the closing doors. Now you're probably saying to yourself, hey Joey, where's Julia? Why are you moving by yourself, or at least getting this stuff by yourself, and the jewelster is not here? Well, Julia, once again, has her own business, and she has 2 clients today, and today's date just so happened just to come up because the girl who we're getting this stuff from, her rental at the storage space is up. So we had until today to go ahead and go in there and grab this stuff. And with our schedule the past 3 days, today was the only day that I lined up. She's actually there now. And running a little bit late because it seems that when people drive in the rain, they forget how to drive in the rain. It's driving normal. So just fun traffic, and we'll be there soon. That's a very, very old J train. They retired them but had to bring them back in service because the new ones weren't working. You heard me. They bought brand new trains costing $1 gazillion million. They got them, ran them for about a year, had so many problems with them, they stopped running the train and now brought back the old retired trains to do daily service. MTA, always thinking forward. Let's look at this company right here. Mostly mica. Formica countertops. I want to know, where did that name come from? Someone come in their shop, they're like, wow, look at all this Formica. And they're like, well, it's mostly Formica, mostly. Sorry, as you can tell, I'm getting bored in traffic. As Julia says, I can entertain myself. I think that's really true. If you're looking for something fun to do,
continue on East Houston Street for 1 mile.
My suggestion would be to rent a U-Haul truck and drive over the speed bumps at like 30 miles an hour. I didn't know they were there. Let's just say that I got the most insane butterflies ever because I had no idea they were there, and this thing like jumped up in the air because of the shocks they had on. at that old building that used to be a bank. How cool would it be to live in that, right? Obviously without the graffiti, but how cool. We're on Houston Street. It's spelled like Houston, so people get confused, but it is Houston. No, I didn't go through that red light. Nope, it was yellow before I crossed the line. It was yellow after I crossed the line. I didn't go through the red light. We are almost there, almost there. 5 more minutes, which is like 17 traffic lights. Look, we made it. Just gotta find a spot now. All right, I just got done filling up the truck with the couch. You can barely see it. I don't want to film everything up there because there's a lot of people. A lot of people don't like to be filmed. I know, crazy, right? But thank you to Julia, not my Julia, but Julia, the one who actually are getting us this stuff. She actually watches the YouTube channel. So, hey, Julia, thank you again. I really appreciate it. Now we're going to make our way all the way to Chelsea because that's where the other storage facility is at. She said she had 7 of them. Could you imagine? Now, the weird thing to think about is that in New York City, it's not cheap to store your stuff. So if she's got 7 of them, they're probably $200 to $300 for a unit a month. Imagine paying that times 7. My gosh, I don't know what to say. But thank you again, Julia. We're gonna head over to the next place. So I'm finally at the next place, and I couldn't film on the way here because I was on the phone, but I don't know what parts go with anything. I'm gonna take all these pieces and hope that they go together. It's like worse than buying an IKEA, because IKEA at least gives you some kind of instructions. I ain't got any of that. So this is gonna be fun. Oh, it's actually IKEA. I can just go online and find the instructions. That's nice. So we found our very first real piece of the bed. That's not it. That's not it. Those are it. I don't know about that one. That I think maybe it too, but this we found. We gotta look up the instructions and get all the parts. So yeah, looking for the pieces are a little bit harder than I thought they would be. I thought I had them all, but I don't. I don't know if that's the right frame. I know this is the right front or the back. Those are the right shelves and it's the right sides, but are those the right bars? So about a half an hour later, we established that we did need these ones. There's 2 different beds here. There's a full and a queen. The queen has the bedboards, the shelves. These ones match these ones, but these ones are longer, which means it's a queen. Same thing with this piece here, because queen is longer. And this side here, this one here, is bigger than this one, which leads me to believe that this was the headboard of the full, and here's the queen. Whew. Darn, Julia, really needed you. All right, I finally figured it out, and I'm so proud. Less than an hour, I went through it all. The biggest thing I couldn't find were the screws, but I found them in the fourth one that I couldn't find for the bucket that goes on the bed frame. That's right, there's a bucket that goes on there. It's actually really, really nice. I can't wait to put it together. I think our moving date's not until September 1st, so I have a little bit to go. For now, I think this is just gonna go in the apartment until we have space, or until we move. But let's close this off for now and head back to the house. It's time to get out of here. Also, let's talk about how creepy the hallway is. It's like a horror movie here. A horror movie. We're still in COVID-19 pandemic mode here. Yep, and of course down here. I'm staying in my circle. See, it's right. Well, it's not really there. Technically it's there, but it's not. Now it's time to load everything up there into this truck. Remember guys, always learn to work smart. You can work hard, but work smart. I found a position where I have the cart where it's at my shoulder length. So I have to put it right into the truck. I really just need to pick it up this way. And now I'm in. All packed up. Let's go home. Look at this brand new park they're building. It's a floating park. Those are different concrete slabs kind of lifted up. And they put trees and a couple other things. I don't know, they're not done yet. It's a lot of work they have to do. Opening spring 2021, I doubt that. But it's gonna be really nice once it's done. Oh, and thank God that the rain has stopped. I mean, there's still some clouds. Oh, wow, a lot of clouds. Let me flip the camera around. Look at the World Trade. The antenna is disappearing in the rain clouds. Do you see that? There's the World Trade building. It's kind of disappearing into the clouds. You see that? You It goes up and up and up and up, and that's you can kind of see it. And now we're on the Brooklyn Bridge. Yeah, that's right. We're on the Brooklyn Bridge. It's weird driving this high up. Once again, not used to being this high up. That's looking north, and I'll show you south. You got seafood market down there. And it's hard to see with that bar in the middle. Quick little history lesson for you. At least I think this is true. They had made elephants walk this entire length first before people to make sure it was safe. It wound up being safe, but could you imagine if it wasn't? So this is very rare. I got back to my house and actually found a parking space right across the street. You see, oh wow, the lighting's off. There we go. Right across the street. That never happens. That just shows you how empty New York is. Anyway, let's try to figure out this unloading thing. So I have all the bed stuff up here. Now I have to get the couch. Advice to anyone moving. Grab a friend and see if you can do this, because this is hard. There's one thing to move it from the storage unit down to the car. You get the wheelie car and all that, but these steps, it's fun to go up and down there with all this heavy stuff. But let's get the couch. That might have been the hardest thing I've ever had to move. Not just today, but in my entire life, because I had to fit it through that door, down this hallway, through this door, to turn it, you get it through here, and up through here. And I'm pretty sure it weighs, at least 300. That's what it feels like, because there's no way I could pick it on my own. I was just kind of dragging it up at this point. Maybe 280. I'll have to look it up. Everything's upstairs. The truck is empty, and now I have to return it. It's weird, if you don't return it before they close the office, which is at 4 random time, they hit you with all these weird fees, and right now it is currently 3:30. So I'm like racing to get over there to return this truck. And I already filled up the gas tank, so it's 100% there. This guy here has got style, man. Look at that. He looks Italian, right? Fedora, look, a nice white suit. There is one thing I want to say about these trucks. As someone, once again, small, driving a bigger truck, when you're driving this big thing down the road, people kind of seem to get out of your way versus if I'm driving my smaller one. I mean, there's so many people that were trying to illegally walk across the street, and as they just start going, they jump back. That would never happen in my car. They'll just gun it. So, that's something I'm gonna miss. Just drop off the truck, not that one, it's actually on the other side, and now I'm back in my car. It's weird being so low to the ground. I mean, you can see the difference in height. I know. I'm small again. Back to the house. I'm so tired, I need a nap. Hey, backup camera, I miss you. Cash, $1.99 for gas. Why not? Once again, feels weird, driving low again. I'm so small, I feel like this in the car. No, feels good to be back in Mozzie. By the way, that's our car name. Do you know that? We actually named our car Mozzie, and that's short for mozzarella, which is like an Italian Maserati, which doesn't make any sense, but it's a Mazda, so Mazda Mazzarelli. Yeah, I know. Look at that poor Mustang, man. Woof. What happened there? When Julia and I rented that Mustang in Vegas, we had the time of our life. I kind of wish we had another trip planned out where we could rent a Mustang, because driving, we did that one in, we did it in Florida too, but in Vegas, when you're driving down with the top down, and you have Vegas, all the buildings, the lights, everything going on, it is so spectacular. I can hear, I'm losing my voice, and I still can't talk because I still really haven't had a cup of coffee, and I really need a nap. I only slept 3 hours, so 6 to 9, and I was up. Now I feel like I'm starting to ramble. Stop rambling, Joey. And we're walking back to the house. Here we go. Back home. Package for Julia. It's a package for Julia. Yep, it's a package for Julia. And here we are. The sofa in a million pieces. The bed frame. We have another part of the bed frame, the backboard over here, more couch stuff, the carpet, and then of course it's going to be replacing this bed frame from IKEA, which we've had and has been broken for what? Seems like years on end. But anyway, I'm exhausted. Thank you guys for joining me. I am going to give you guys a full tour of the apartment. See, I can't even speak. Tour of the apartment before we move out, just because I kind of want to have it. We're down the line. One day it could be, hey kids, this is where your mom and I lived for 7 years. But that won't be for a while. But anyway, if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, turn on notifications by giving this video a thumbs up, and make sure you hit like. That like button helps us out. I'm Joey. I'll see you later. Bye.